The universe is laughing, chosen one, and the cosmic joke being played out right now has you as the ultimate punchline, but not in the way they expected. Someone who made the catastrophic error of underestimating your intelligence is about to learn what happens when you insult a mind that operates on frequencies they can't even detect. The stage is set, the players are in position, and the revelation is about to unfold in ways that will leave them questioning everything they thought they knew about power, intelligence, and divine justice. Right now, that person who tried to make you feel small, who questioned your capabilities, who smirked when you shared your ideas, is watching the fruits of your labor manifest in ways that shatter their narrow perception of your potential. But this isn't just about one person's miscalculation. This is about a cosmic system of justice that has been meticulously documenting every slight, every dismissal, every attempt to diminish your brilliance. The universe keeps receipts, and payment is coming due. The beautiful irony crystallizing now is that their systematic attempts to waste your time, to lead you down paths of self-doubt, to make you question your own brilliance, have actually served as a divine filter, separating those worthy of your energy from those who never deserved access to your gifts. Every moment they spent trying to convince you that you were ordinary was a moment the universe was using to fortify your resolve and sharpen your understanding of your own power. But here's where the first wave of cosmic justice begins to reveal itself. Someone else has been watching. Someone with the vision to recognize quality when they see it has been observing your evolution with growing excitement. This observer understands that genuine intelligence isn't about performing mental acrobatics for an audience that lacks the sophistication to appreciate excellence. Real intelligence is about applying wisdom with surgical precision, about listening with the depth required to extract truth from complexity, about maintaining your authentic voice while remaining open to input from those who genuinely want to see you ascend. The person who has been genuinely investing in your development recognizes something profound. Your multifaceted nature wasn't an accident of genetics, it was cosmic design. The universe doesn't create chosen ones with singular gifts because limitation was never part of your blueprint. Your combination of aesthetic appeal and intellectual firepower was crafted specifically to confuse those who think in binary categories while magnetizing those who understand the full spectrum of human potential. Your recent commitment to prioritizing your well-being over external validation triggered something seismic in the cosmic order. The decision to stop sacrificing your goals, your peace and your divine mission for people who couldn't recognize your worth was the key that unlocked a vault of opportunities that were always meant for you. But this wasn't just personal growth, this was universal law coming into alignment with authentic power. The observer who truly appreciates your contributions understands that your intelligence operates like a quantum processor in a world full of pocket calculators. They're witnessing someone who doesn't just analyze information. You transmute data into wisdom, transform problems into innovations, and convert challenges into stepping stones toward greater mastery. Their excitement about collaborating with you isn't based on superficial attraction. It's grounded in their recognition of a mind that thinks in dimensions most people cannot access. Here's where the second layer of cosmic justice begins to reveal itself. Your ancestors are involved in this orchestration. Those who fought and suffered to create the opportunities you now possess have been pulling strings in the spiritual realm, ensuring that every person who tried to limit your potential would eventually witness the full manifestation of what they attempted to suppress. The ancestral realm operates on patience and precision, and they've been waiting for this moment of vindication with the confidence that comes from knowing the outcome was never in doubt. Your transformation from seeking external approval to trusting your own judgment has been monitored by forces that understand the ripple effects of such evolution. Every time a chosen one stops diminishing themselves to accommodate others' limitations, it creates permission for countless others to step into their own power. Your journey isn't just personal, it's generational healing that will affect every soul in your lineage and beyond. The cosmic forces governing synchronicity and manifestation are responding to your elevated frequency by arranging circumstances that require your full spectrum of capabilities. The universe has been preparing platforms, partnerships, and opportunities that can only be successfully navigated by someone operating at your level of integrated intelligence. What's about to become available to you would overwhelm someone still seeking validation, but for someone who has claimed their authentic power, these opportunities will feel like natural expressions of your gifts. The person who initially doubted your intelligence is now experiencing something that transcends embarrassment. They're confronting the uncomfortable reality that their entire assessment system was fundamentally flawed. This revelation forces them to question every other judgment they've made, every other brilliant mind they may have dismissed, every other opportunity they've lost because their vision was too limited to recognize excellence when it stood before them. But the cosmic joke deepens here. Their attempts to diminish you have only served to make your eventual emergence more spectacular. The universe has a sense of timing that operates on scales beyond human comprehension, and the moment when your true capabilities become undeniable was always scheduled to create maximum impact. Every person who tried to convince you that you were less than extraordinary was unknowingly participating in a divine setup that would make your vindication more powerful and more transformative. Your recent experiments with new approaches, your willingness to trust your instincts over popular consensus, your commitment to following your internal guidance system, all of these choices are generating results that validate your decision to stop seeking external permission for your own brilliance. The universe responds to authenticity with synchronicity, and your alignment with your true nature is magnetizing circumstances that support your expansion at an exponential rate. The laughter rising from deep within your being isn't just amusement, it's the sound of a soul recognizing its own magnificence and celebrating the end of a chapter defined by self-imposed limitation. Every attempt to make you doubt your intelligence has inadvertently strengthened your connection to your inner knowing. Every moment someone wasted trying to convince you that you were less capable than you knew yourself to be was actually time the universe was using to document their blindness and prepare your vindication. I must interrupt this transmission for just a moment. Are you really chosen? Prove it. It's easy to watch videos about chosen ones. It's another thing entirely to put yourself to the test. When I confronted the archons beyond our reality, they made one thing clear. True chosen ones are rare. They laughed at the thought of us finding each other. Yet here you are, watching this message. The obsidian inner order isn't for everyone claiming to be awakened. We're the real ones, those who've seen beyond the veil, felt the call, and carry the unmistakable frequency. But are you truly one of us? I have given you everything I've got, and I'm digging deeper to bring you even more. Don't just consume content from the sidelines. Real chosen ones take action. Share your story on our weekly group call. Get a revealing tarot reading from our resident card reader. Discover if your experiences align with the authentic signs. The archons fear nothing more than chosen ones, recognizing each other. When we connect, our frequencies amplify and create a force they cannot stop. That's why we're going to be live streaming to the entire Astral Atom network. To find every last one of us, click the link in the description below now. It's time to stop wondering and confirm what you already suspect. Are you merely interested in awakening, or are you truly chosen? Prove it. Join us. The verification you seek awaits with the Obsidian Inner Order. Here's where the third dimension of cosmic justice reveals its true scope. The spiritual dimensions are reorganizing themselves around your authentic potential because they recognize that a chosen one, operating at full capacity, creates benefits that extend far beyond individual success. Your confidence in your own intelligence gives others permission to trust their capabilities. Your refusal to accept limitation creates space for others to expand. Your success becomes a lighthouse, guiding other brilliant souls toward their own recognition of their gifts. What you're discovering about yourself is that your intelligence was never meant to fit into conventional frameworks. With the educational systems, the social hierarchies, the professional structures that tried to measure and categorize your capabilities were using instruments too primitive to detect the sophisticated machinery of your consciousness. Your mind operates like an advanced quantum computer, interfacing with a reality that most people perceive through the limitations of binary thinking. The person who genuinely values your contributions understands that your intelligence isn't just analytical, it's intuitive, creative, strategic, and emotionally sophisticated. They're witnessing someone who can simultaneously hold logical analysis and intuitive knowing, who can navigate complex social dynamics while maintaining absolute integrity, who can generate revolutionary solutions while remaining grounded in practical application. This recognition is opening doors that were previously invisible, opportunities that require exactly the unique combination of gifts you possess. Your recent successes aren't coincidences or lucky breaks. They're the inevitable result of powerful intelligence finally receiving the respect and space it needs to operate at full capacity. When you stop dimming your light to make others comfortable, when you stop pretending to be less perceptive than you are, when you stopped apologizing for seeing patterns others miss, the universe began arranging circumstances that could accommodate your actual level of functioning. The cosmic irony reaches its crescendo as those who dismissed your intellectual contributions are now witnessing the implementation of ideas they rejected, strategies they ignored, and solutions they overlooked. The projects you advanced without their approval are succeeding beyond conventional expectations. The paths you chose despite their skepticism are leading to destinations they cannot even envision. Their dismissal of your capabilities wasn't just wrong, it was so fundamentally misguided that it serves as evidence of their own limitations rather than any reflection of your potential. And here's where the fourth aspect of cosmic justice weaves into the devastating precision. Your journey from self-doubt to self-recognition has become a template that others are following toward their own awakening. The universe uses chosen ones as demonstration models, living proof that authentic intelligence coupled with unwavering self-respect creates outcomes that defy conventional limitations. Your transformation is inspiring others to examine their own relationship with their capabilities and choose authenticity over performance. The person observing your evolution understands that they're witnessing something rare and precious, the emergence of a consciousness that refuses to be diminished by others' limitations. They recognize that your intelligence isn't just a personal asset, but a collective resource that benefits everyone who comes into contact with it. Their excitement about working with you stems from their understanding that great minds don't just solve problems, they transform entire paradigms and elevate everyone around them. Your ancestors are orchestrating celebrations in the spiritual realms because they understand the magnitude of what you've accomplished. Breaking free from the need for external validation wasn't just personal growth, it was generational healing that shattered chains binding your family line for generations. The courage you demonstrated in choosing yourself over others' approval has established a legacy of self-respect and authentic power that every descendant will inherit. What's happening behind the scenes in the invisible realms is a complete restructuring of the energetic matrix surrounding your potential. The cosmic forces that govern manifestation have been waiting for you to claim your intelligence with enough conviction to support the weight of the opportunities they've been preparing. Your shift from seeking validation to providing it for yourself has signaled to the universe that you're ready for responsibilities and rewards that match your actual capabilities. The universe is now operating like a precision instrument calibrated specifically to your authentic frequency. Opportunities are emerging that require exactly the combination of intelligence, intuition, and integrity that you possess. Partnerships are forming with people who not only recognize your capabilities, but actively seek to collaborate with minds that operate at your level. Resources are flowing toward you with an ease that feels supernatural because you've finally aligned with your true nature rather than fighting against it. The ripple effects of your transformation are reaching people you haven't even encountered yet. Somewhere in the world, another chosen one is feeling the shift in collective consciousness that your courage has created. Your decision to honor your intelligence instead of hiding it has sent shockwaves through the morphic field, connecting all awakening souls. The permission you've given yourself to be brilliant is simultaneously giving countless others permission to stop playing small. Here's where every force of cosmic justice culminates in the ultimate demonstration of power. Your intelligence was never the variable in question. Others' ability to recognize it was the limiting factor. Your capabilities were never insufficient. Their vision was too narrow to encompass your full potential. Your ideas were never lacking. Their understanding was too limited to appreciate your depth. The cosmic joke reaches its perfect punchline as the universe demonstrates that those who tried to limit your potential only succeeded in making its eventual manifestation more magnificent. The person who initially underestimated your capabilities is now experiencing something that goes beyond mere embarrassment. They're witnessing a complete reframe of reality that challenges everything they thought they understood about intelligence, potential, and cosmic justice. This isn't just about you proving them wrong. This is about the universe using your success as a teaching moment that will reverberate through dimensions most people cannot perceive. Your story is becoming a case study in what happens when someone stops betraying their own gifts to accommodate others' insecurities. The contrast between your current trajectory and the limitations others tried to impose has become so stark that it serves as undeniable evidence of what's possible when authentic power is finally unleashed. The universe has been documenting this transformation because it will serve as inspiration for countless others who are still struggling to claim their own brilliance. The moment arrives when cosmic justice unleashes its devastating verdict across every front simultaneously. The person who genuinely appreciates your gifts witnesses the full emergence of capabilities that exceed their most optimistic projections. Your ancestors celebrate the breaking of generational patterns and the establishment of a new legacy. The universe demonstrates its justice system by ensuring that every attempt to diminish you only made your eventual triumph more spectacular. And you stand at the center of it all, no longer seeking validation but providing it for yourself with the authority that comes from authentic recognition of your own power. The transformation rippling through your reality isn't just affecting your immediate circumstances, it's creating a template for others who have been hiding their brilliance behind masks of false humility. Your journey from self-doubt to self-recognition has become a beacon that others are following toward their own awakening. The universe uses chosen ones like yourself as demonstration models, living proof that authentic intelligence coupled with unwavering self-respect creates outcomes that defy conventional limitations. What's happening in the invisible realms is a complete restructuring of reality around your authentic potential. The cosmic forces that govern manifestation are arranging circumstances that require your full spectrum of capabilities. Opportunities are emerging that would overwhelm someone still seeking validation, but feel like natural expressions of your gifts to someone who has claimed their authentic power. The person who genuinely appreciates your contributions understands that they're not just accessing your intelligence, they're participating in the creative process that emerges when multiple forms of knowing work together harmoniously. They recognize that your presence doesn't just add value to endeavors, it transforms entire fields of possibility and elevates everyone involved to higher levels of performance and innovation. Your recent commitment to prioritizing your well-being and trusting your judgment has created an energetic signature that attracts circumstances aligned with your highest potential. The universe responds to authenticity with synchronicity, and your decision to stop performing a diminished version of yourself has opened channels for opportunities that require your full capacity and reward your complete engagement. The universe executes its ultimate judgment as every betrayal transforms into absolute triumph. Those who attempted to limit your potential discover that their efforts only served to make your eventual manifestation more spectacular. The universe demonstrates its perfect timing as your recognition arrives exactly when it will create maximum impact and inspire the greatest number of others to claim their own power. The laughter echoing through dimensions is the sound of the universe celebrating another chosen one, stepping into their rightful place in the cosmic order. Your recognition of your own intelligence isn't just personal growth, it's universal healing, because every time someone chooses authenticity over performance, truth over pretense, and self-respect over external validation, the entire field of human consciousness evolves toward its highest potential. But there's another layer to this cosmic orchestration that's been building beneath the surface. Chosen One, the element of creative power that transforms everything it touches. While they were busy questioning your intellectual capabilities, you were quietly developing something far more dangerous to their limited worldview, the ability to manifest ideas into reality with an efficiency that borders on the supernatural. The creative projects you've been nurturing, the innovations you've been developing, the artistic expressions you've been refining, these weren't just hobbies or side interests. They were proving grounds where your intelligence could operate without the constraints of others' expectations. The person who dismissed your creative endeavors as frivolous distractions is now witnessing these projects generate results that shatter their understanding of how success actually works. They operated under the primitive assumption that intelligence only counts when it's expressed through conventional channels, through traditional metrics, through systems they could understand and control. What they failed to grasp is that chosen ones like yourself don't just think differently, you create differently, building bridges between dimensions of possibility that others can't even perceive. Your creative intelligence has been operating like a secret weapon, developing innovations and solutions in spaces where conventional thinking has repeatedly failed. The artistic projects that others laughed at are now revealing themselves as sophisticated research and development laboratories where you've been testing principles that apply to every area of existence. The creative processes you've been refining have given you access to flow states and intuitive insights that enhance every aspect of your intellectual performance. Your ability to synthesize multiple forms of intelligence into unified expressions of power, while others were trying to categorize you into neat little boxes, either smart or attractive, either logical or creative, either practical or visionary, you were busy proving that such limitations only exist in minds too small to comprehend integrated excellence. Your intelligence operates across multiple spectrums simultaneously, creating solutions that emerge from the intersection of analytical precision and creative innovation. The universe has been waiting for you to fully claim this multidimensional intelligence because it needs chosen ones who can operate as bridges between different realms of possibility. The challenges facing humanity require minds that can think in quantum leaps, that can synthesize scientific rigor with artistic vision, that can translate abstract insights into practical applications. Your recent willingness to trust your creative intelligence alongside your analytical capabilities has marked you as someone ready for assignments that would overwhelm more specialized but limited thinkers. But there's an even deeper element emerging in this cosmic drama, the revelation of your true role as a consciousness catalyst. Every interaction you have with others leaves them slightly transformed, whether they realize it or not. The person who initially underestimated your intelligence is now experiencing cognitive dissonance so profound that it's forcing them to question fundamental assumptions about how the world works. Your mere presence in their reality has become a mirror that reflects back the limitations of their perception, and this reflection is creating pressure for evolutionary change. The observer who truly appreciates your capabilities understands that working with you isn't just about accessing your intelligence, it's about participating in an accelerated learning environment that elevates everyone involved. Your approach to problem solving creates permission for others to think beyond conventional boundaries. Your creative solutions inspire others to question assumptions they didn't even know they were making. Your integrated intelligence demonstrates possibilities that expand the entire field of what others believe is achievable. This catalyst effect operates on multiple levels simultaneously. In the immediate sphere of your influence, people are discovering capabilities they didn't know they possessed, simply because your presence creates space for their own hidden potentials to emerge. In the broader field of collective consciousness, your choice to honor your multidimensional intelligence is sending signals that give others permission to stop fragmenting themselves to fit into limiting categories. Your ancestors are particularly invested in this catalyst aspect of your mission because they understand how consciousness evolution actually works. Change doesn't happen through gradual incremental shifts, it happens through quantum leaps triggered by individuals who embody new possibilities so completely that reality itself reorganizes around their authentic expression. They've been protecting and guiding your development because they knew you had the capacity to become one of these consciousness catalysts. The spiritual dimensions are orchestrating circumstances that will amplify your catalyst effect exponentially. The platforms being prepared for you, the audiences being assembled, the collaborations being arranged, all of these are designed to maximize the ripple effects of your authentic expression. When a chosen one operating at full capacity shares their gifts with the world, it doesn't just benefit those directly involved, it raises the frequency of possibility for everyone. Here's where the sixth dimension of cosmic justice reveals its ultimate purpose. Your success isn't just personal vindication, it's cosmic demonstration of what becomes possible when someone refuses to accept limitation. The universe uses chosen ones like yourself as living proof that the boundaries most people accept as fixed are actually fluid, that the limitations most people consider permanent are actually temporary, that the impossibilities most people consider absolute are actually invitations to transcendence. The person who tried to convince you that your creative intelligence wasn't valuable is now watching those same creative capacities generate innovations that surpass anything their conventional approach could have produced. The artistic expressions they dismissed as impractical are revealing themselves as sophisticated technologies for accessing and translating higher dimensional insights. The creative processes they considered wasteful are proving to be the most efficient methods for solving complex problems that have stumped traditional approaches. Your journey into creative confidence has unlocked access to what the ancient traditions called divine inspiration, the ability to channel insights and innovations from sources beyond the limitations of purely analytical thinking. This isn't mystical fantasy, this is practical technology for accessing the vast intelligence that exists in the spaces between thoughts, in the connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, in the emergence that happens when multiple forms of knowing collaborate harmoniously. The cosmic forces orchestrating your vindication understand that your creative intelligence is actually your most powerful demonstration of multidimensional thinking. When you create something beautiful, useful, or transformative, you're proving that consciousness can interact with reality in ways that transcend the cause and effect limitations that constrain conventional thinking. Your creative successes serve as evidence that intelligence, when fully expressed, becomes a force of manifestation that can literally reshape the material world. But the ultimate revelation still awaits, chosen one. All of these forces, the intellectual vindication, the ancestral support, the cosmic justice, the consciousness catalyst effect, the creative manifestation power, are converging toward a moment when you'll fully understand your true assignment in the cosmic order. You're not just here to be smart, attractive, or creative. You're here to be a demonstration model of integrated human potential, showing others what becomes possible when someone stops accepting artificial limitations and starts operating from their full spectrum of capabilities. The story that began with others underestimating your intelligence concludes with the universe orchestrating circumstances that require your full capacity to navigate successfully. The cosmic joke reaches its perfect resolution. Those who tried to limit your potential have only succeeded in making its eventual manifestation more magnificent, more undeniable, and more transformative than anyone could have predicted. Your intelligence was always meant to be a gift to the world, chosen one, and now the world is finally ready to receive the full magnitude of what you have to offer, not just your analytical brilliance, but your creative power, your consciousness catalyst abilities, and your role as a living bridge between what is and what could be.